Hey guys, good morning. It is chilly out today, but it's supposed to get back up into the high 70s, low 80s. So it's like, again, one of those in between days. I'm just wearing, actually I had this rolled up. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I think this was from Walmart several years ago. I'm trying to feel out some of my shirts that I didn't wear last year because I was pregnant, or if I wore them differently than I normally would have. So like this one I'm wearing buttoned up. I have lots of room. Last year I had no room because I was very pregnant at this point in the year. And so I'm kind of trying out shirts that I haven't worn in a couple of years to see if I want to keep them and if there's something that I'm still like interested in wearing and stuff. And so yeah, I got up this morning and finished my hair. Looking good. I like the color. So I have not worn it curly since I dyed it, so I really love the color when it's straight, but we'll have to see what it looks like curly, because when I wear it curly, it gives my hair a wet effect, and even when it's dry it looks like wet because it's scrunchy, and so it darkens my hair. So we'll have to see how I like it when I actually wear it like scrunched curly. Anyway, I'm on my way to my dermatology appointment to talk about my acne, eczema. I think I talked about all the things I want to ask about last night. So I'm on my way. I made sure Everly was fed and changed and dressed and everything. She was playing when I left, so that way he doesn't have to do anything with her. Emmy can get her if she like needs to reposition or she gets too far. But that's the great thing about the playpen, is she can play in a safe environment and he doesn't have to bend over and pick her up. Because even though he is almost 2 weeks post-op and doing well pain-wise, he still has lifting and bending restrictions for a while. Okay, done with the dermatologist. I didn't even think about the fact that I'd have to take off my clothes for mole checks. Like, I don't know why that didn't cross my mind, but when you establish care, so this is a different dermatologist than I've had in the past. I mean, my other dermatologist they're okay, but I just felt like when I went in for my alopecia with Autumn, she made me feel bad about myself, like I did something wrong. That's why I had the bald spot on my head from postpartum hair loss, and it just wasn't a good feeling, you know, like I was already down on myself for having it in the first place, and then on top of that making me feel like I did it or something, you know. It just was not great. And I was like, what the heck, like I've been seeing them for years, and she made me feel pretty bad about myself. So I stopped going to them because I feel like no matter how much you love a provider that you see, if they don't make you feel good. Now, I kind of take that back. Not every provider is meant to just like boost you up and make you feel great. They're meant to take care of your health, but in this aspect, I didn't feel like it was so detrimental to make me feel like it was because of anything other than the fact that like I had just had a baby, or like sometimes it just happened, because I haven't had an incident with it since, thank goodness, knock on, no wood in here, but knock on wood. And so I think, you know, your PCP, they're not meant to shame you, to make you feel bad about yourself. They're meant to help you and guide you in the right direction. Of course, if you go in and you're a 10-pack a day smoker or something crazy like that, and you're morbidly obese, of course they're going to recommend you stop smoking. Of course they're going to tell you what health benefits there are to quitting and losing weight and stuff like that. Of course they're going to tell you that kind of stuff, but I just don't think that they should make you feel so bad about yourself that you're embarrassed to go see them again, you know, type of thing. So anyway, there's my soapbox about your providers. I feel like I could never make somebody feel like that, especially knowing what it feels like as a patient. Like I think sometimes these doctors forget what it's like to be a patient and to be embarrassed about something, and you know, just putting them through the ringer is just not the right option. So anyway, when I knew I needed to go see a dermatologist, I did a bunch of research and I looked up the best ones, and I actually really like this place. She was super nice, very relatable. She's not that much older than me. I think she said she was like in her early 40s or something. She looked really young. I really like this provider. She was super cool. If I end up loving my Botox, I'll give you guys a recommendation. I don't know. I still don't know. I should rephrase that. If I end up getting Botox and loving it, I will let you guys know who I ended up seeing, because she was awesome for like just a basic dermatologist. She was great, very relatable and super sweet. She totally made me feel comfortable and listened to my problems and took the time during her appointment and stuff. So anyway, totally forgot I was gonna get my moles checked and I would have to get naked. So she did a full body scan of my moles, which is awesome. I like to have a baseline. I've never had a problem with any of my beauty marks, any moles, whether they are raised or not raised or whatever. Never had a problem. So she looked at a bunch of ones, like the one on my face. I have one on my back and in between my breasts that she looked at to make sure they weren't anything, you know, crazy, and everything looked good. So that's awesome. She gave me she gave me 2 prescriptions. Onextin, which I believe is a Clinda. She gave me a sample. I think it's a Clinda benzoyl peroxide mix. Is that what she said? Yes, it is. So it's meant to help with the cystic acne, so I have to use that. And then she gave me a Retin-A, which I've actually never used Retin-A. I've heard great things about it. I've never used it. My skin is kind of sensitive, so I'm gonna try every other day. If that's too much, I may do every 3rd day to see how it goes. But she said some of the sebaceous hyperplasia glands that I have, which is essentially just a large pore that had filled with oil that is now part of my skin or something. She said it should help with those, and it should help with the resurfacing of my entire skin. So she wants to follow up in 6 weeks, so I'm gonna do that. I know there's been a lot of medical stuff here on my channel lately. I'm by no means a professional. I'm just regurgitating what I've been told. So I'm gonna try these things for 6 weeks, see how it goes, and then follow up with her in 6 weeks. And I also have my Botox appointment for 6 weeks, but I can cancel that part of it at any time. Like, I don't have to go in and do Botox. She recommended 18 units in my glabella. Is that how she pronounced it? I've never heard that term medically before, even when I was learning the anatomy, but apparently that's what this area is called. So she recommended 18 units here. She said it wasn't bad here, and 8 units on my forehead. So we'll see. I'm gonna do a little bit more research and get a little bit more of an idea of what the expectations are. I know some people are like, don't do it, but for me, it's one of those things, like, I would rather prevent these wrinkles from getting any deeper. But she did say the Retin-A may help with my overall skin, well, it will help with my overall skin texture, so I can kind of reevaluate at that 6-week appointment whether it's still worth it to get the Botox or not. So she was like, yeah, lots of people get it at your age for prevention. She's like, come see me in, you know, 5 to 7 years and the wrinkles will be a little deeper and a little harder to get out. So that's kind of what I'm trying to prevent. And the thing that I'm worried about is my facial expressions are so... You guys see me talk all the time. I use my hands a lot. I use my eyebrows, and I'm just kind of afraid if that goes away, is my point gonna get across? I don't know. So we'll see. I'm still a little like, eh. She gave me I felt very comfortable with her, very comfortable. So I think she's a good choice. I just need to, like I said, do a little bit more research, but for right now, it's scheduled for midway December. We'll see if that actually happens. So very quick appointment too. I was in and out in 35 minutes, which is awesome. So now I'm going to head home and continue on with my day. My next thing is Everly's PT appointment. I just pulled this guy in from the front yard. I totally forgot. Apparently we didn't leave the house last night for whatever reason, because I totally forgot that that was there. Thank goodness nobody stole it. I did not realize the whole drive home that my collar was tucked into itself on that side. That's not embarrassing. So I came home to find the cat not locked in the kennel. Like you can see, the door's not open, and the door is open, and the door can actually be completely closed, and they will dig their paw under it to open it. Look at them, both in there like they love life. Oh, okay, maybe Mila doesn't realize she can get in and out, but I know for a fact Lola does, because she will actually, like I said, dig to get her paw underneath to open the door to go lay in there. I guess Mila just took advantage of the fact that Lola was in there, because that's actually Bella's kennel. We got dark. I came home, made a good choice, because honestly, when you eat bad, you just want to continue to eat bad, but then you feel crappy about yourself for eating bad. So it's just like a vicious cycle. And I came home and I was like, no, have your Profi, which is protein coffee, Profi, and some yogurt, and you'll be fine for the day, you know? So that's what I did. I came home, I had some Greek yogurt with a little bit of almond granola, and it was bomb. Breakfast was so good. So I'm just gonna sip on my coffee for the next however long. My cup is from my sister-in-law Melissa's shop. She makes these glitter cups, and then she makes my other cups you guys have seen that I use for my cold foam coffee. But anyway, on the way home I saw like 3 or 4 schools that had lines wrapped around the corner for voting, which makes me feel very happy. I feel like everyone should do their civic duty and go vote. I know by the time you guys are watching this, we'll probably already know who the president of the US for the next 4 years is going to be, but you know, you should have voted. If you didn't, I highly encourage it. We early voted, and I'm so glad we did, because we don't have to wait in line today. If at 8 a.m. this morning the lines were wrapped around the corner of the school, I can only imagine what it's gonna be like throughout the rest of the day. So yeah, now I'm going to get about my duties. I have about an hour and 10 minutes until Everly's appointment. She's down for a nap. So I'm gonna try and get some laundry and get a few things done around the house before she wakes up. It's lime green. They're fogging up right now, but they're Michael Kors. I love them. I am running out on a secret birthday mission. Emmy is going to be 11 years old tomorrow. How is that even possible? I don't know. Normally, the dress goes early in the morning, like before everyone's awake, because again, he's an early bird, and so normally he gets up early to go get a balloon and a cupcake. We didn't do balloons for the other girls this year because we had their party beforehand and we used balloons from their party, but Emmy hasn't had a party yet, so she needs a balloon and a cupcake so that we can get up and sing happy birthday tomorrow. We've been keeping actual, since they're in quarantine, like in distance learning, quarantine, whatever, we've been keeping actual birthdays pretty low key. We sing and do height and everything in the morning like we've always done, and then we don't do lunch or cupcakes or anything at school because they're not at school, and then we let them pick dinner. So I need to run out and grab a cupcake and a balloon for us to be able to sing tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, I'll be at clinic tomorrow and Thursday, and it just ended up working out like that because my preceptor was out of town yesterday and today, and I needed 2 days this week, 2 full days, and I could not do a full day on Friday because they're only open half a day. So just ended up working out like that. It's fine. I'll get to sing happy birthday and everything to her in the morning, and then she wants Olive Garden for dinner. Gotta love a smart girl. The other girls chose very cheaply. They had pizza. I think Maddie had Costco pizza, and Autumn just had Little Caesar. So they love pizza, but Emmy wanted spaghetti is what she said at first. So I was like, okay, we can do spaghetti and meatballs, like, and I was just gonna pick it up from somewhere. And then she was like, well, what about like an Italian dinner, like Olive Garden or something? I was like, okay. So we'll call it in and I'll pick it up on the way home tomorrow. So I'll get to have dinner with her in the evening, which is cool. She's excited about that. And then we're still trying to decide when to do her special day because she wanted to go skating, which I think is an awesome idea. But Andres can't skate, and so then she was like, well, I don't want daddy not to be able to do it. Well, there's a lot of things that he won't be able to do for a little while. So I told her, I was like, we're just gonna have to plan your special day. Oh, it like sucks that we had to reschedule her trip, but who knows if when we'll even get to take it. Right now I have it rescheduled for spring break, but again, who knows. She is just more like, well, I want daddy to be able to do whatever we do, and he clearly cannot skate. Even if he were like cleared, no pain, which he will be by the time we do her special day, if he were to fall, forget it. So we're definitely, he's not skating. If she wants to skate, that's fine, we'll go, we'll still do, I got her Justice coupon, so I think I'm gonna let her pick out something from Justice. And the snow cone place is closed, so that kind of sucks for her. So we'll have to figure out something else. She hasn't decided what she wants to eat on her special day, so we'll just see. We're still gonna do some fun stuff, but I just don't know if skating is going to be something that we do. We may just end up going and letting her skate, and I can skate too, but I just don't, he's not even a good skater to begin with, and we're not risking him falling. So we're still trying to figure that out. And yeah, so I'm on a late night mission to go get her a cupcake and a balloon, and I know I won't wake up early enough in the morning to go, so nighttime is my time. Also, I got some new glasses today, which is very exciting. I was going to switch my daily contacts to, I think I talked about this, like monthly or bi-weeklies, or I don't even know, annuals, whatever they had. But I didn't, I just kept it the same. My prescription stayed pretty much the same. It just changed a little tiny bit. So that was good, but I did get new glasses, and those should be ready in the next few weeks. And yeah, that's it. It's pitch black outside, and it's only 8 p.m. and everybody is in bed because we were pretty grouchy today. So when we're grouchy, that means we need sleep. And when I mean we, I mean every female in the house, to include the animals for that matter. Andres is pretty good. He's not like super moody when he's tired. He just maybe has a little less patience, but not even really. He's pretty chill. So yeah, they needed to go to bed. Everly was just not tolerating it. Even at dinner and stuff, she was like, just not, she was done for the day. And I think just the time change has really thrown her sleep schedule off, which is fine. We'll get adjusted, not a big deal. It's actually easier for them to go to bed a little bit earlier because it's pitch black outside. It's harder when it changes back in the spring because they're going to bed at 8:30 and it's bright outside, so they're like, it's not bedtime, and now it gets dark at like 6:30. So it's been easier to kind of convince them like it's bedtime. So anyway, I'm gonna run this errand, and then I need to go home. I need to get the kitchen cleaned up, dishes, bottles. I still need to edit. And is that it? I think that's it. And then I'll be ready for bed. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Balloon and a cheesecake. She's gonna love it. Hello. I don't remember the last thing I filmed. I think going to get Emmy's balloon. I'm going to try and head to bed because she's an early riser, and she's been very eager to get her schoolwork done super early every day. So because of that, she's usually one of the first ones awake. So in order to actually surprise her in her bedroom, which she's old enough, like she knows that this happens every year. They all expect it at this point. So she may just stay in her, that's kind of what I'm hoping. She just stays in her room instead of coming out and us making, like, having to surprise her somewhere else in the house. I mean, I was yawning but that was what I was thinking, like, I hope I don't wake up and she's already downstairs, because sometimes that happens. I'll wake up to go to clinic and I'm like, the heck, y'all are already downstairs working on schoolwork, because they just get down there and start doing it. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I am going to film that little bit of it. I won't have any vlog footage for Wednesday or for Thursday, other than maybe like before and after clinic, but I think I have enough vlogs to get me through the next few days. I don't know, we'll have to see. Today was a long busy day. It felt like, thank goodness for my mom. I was just going to, I made our eye appointments at 2 separate times, but back to back, so that like he could stay in the car with the girls and then I could stay in the car with the girls while the other got their eye appointment. And I don't even think I mentioned I think I did. My prescription changed just a tiny bit, and the rest of his eyes are perfect. The ophthalmologist was like, because this was the first time that we've been to this clinic, and he was like, wait, you're 43? And he was like, yeah. And he said, oh my gosh, your eyes are in amazing shape for 43. I was like, okay. He's never struggled at all. And I'm actually very lucky that my eyes have stayed very consistently this prescription for probably like at least a decade, which is great because my mom never had to wear, so my grandma and grandpa both wore glasses. My brother wears glasses. I don't know about my biological dad, to be honest. I just know that he has type 2 diabetes, but I don't know if he wears glasses or not. But my mom has not had to wear glasses until recently. She's probably worn them maybe the last like 5 or 6 years, and her prescription started off maybe not even 5 years, honestly, maybe like 3 to 4. But her prescription started off very, very mild, and now she has a cataract that's starting to act up. She has some floaters in her eyes. She just got her eyes checked, and her prescription changed significantly. Like, I can no longer see out of her glasses. Our prescription it was very similar, and I've worn glasses since middle school, and our prescription was very similar to each other's, and I could wear her glasses, and she never really wore mine, but I could wear her glasses, like her prescription sunglasses, and it was fine. I could see out of them just fine. It was very similar. I tried on her glasses today because she was like, man, my prescription changed a lot, and it was giving me a headache. I couldn't see out of them. So I'm like, I don't know if my brother's prescription has changed that much. Mine has got it got a little bit progressively worse from when I was younger into my early 20s. But like I said, probably probably since I was like married, maybe the year before I got married, maybe even like 12 years. I don't know. My prescription's been very, very similar, just off just slightly, like a 0.25 and a 0.5, I think, on both eyes. So it's really, in my opinion, pretty good, because a lot of people that struggle with wearing glasses in general can probably attest to this. As you're growing up and you have babies and stuff, like, your eyes change significantly. So I've been very lucky that they haven't. But yeah, the ophthalmologist was like, oh my gosh, you know, your eyes are really good. And he did say, he was like, it's gonna go downhill eventually. Like, eventually your reading will start to go. That'll be the first thing. But luckily right now, nothing. He struggles with absolutely nothing, which is great. Tonight was my first night of the Retin-A. I don't know how potent it is. It's a 0.06%, I believe. So we'll see how it goes. This is like my before. These are those sebaceous hyperplasia, I think is what we called them. Those are my forehead wrinkles. My pores, you can see my pores. So that is my before. We will see how the Retin-A works and the whatever the other medication is. I can't find it, actually. I'm waiting for them to send me the full size, because I have no idea. I had a little sample, and when we came home from, I think, the eye doctor, the cats had got into everything. We got home, Lola was on top of the fridge. They had knocked down water bottles and scattered everything that was on the table, which I have a feeling is more Mila and then Lola following suit, because Lola had learned, like, after, I don't know, I started spraying her with a water bottle. That didn't work. And then I just started telling her like no and putting her down. That kind of worked. And then I got an air sprayer that I spray the back of her tail. Very innocent. That worked for a little while. And then I really didn't have to do it anymore. I mean, honestly, like, she just was a good cat. She never got on anything. But then, and that was probably for like 6 or 8 months. It was only when she was a baby that I had issues. Like she was climbing on the curtains and all kinds of stuff. Then now we have Mila. Mila was great up until the last probably 3 or 4 weeks. She's started to do the same thing, crawling up the curtains and jumping on the table, knocking stuff over. So I don't know if Lola's like picking up on that and following suit or what, because she knows better. So anyway, when we got home, things were a mess, and they must have like messed with it was just a little tiny sample tube of medication. I had it on the table, and now we can't find it. I have no clue what happened to it, so I'm gonna have to wait till they send me the full-size version of it. So yeah, I'm curious to see how my skin does. I go from like just getting scarring here to having like an active, like that's active, this is active. They just become active all over again, right on top of the same little area. Nowhere else really. Like you can see, I don't really struggle. I struggle with like big pores, fine lines, wrinkles, stuff like that, but blackheads maybe, but not like active acne, except on my chin. So anyway, also, I forgot to tell you guys earlier, the couple of skin tags I have on my bra line, she told me to clip them with scissors. With manicure scissors. She was like, honestly, they're so tiny. That's what we would do here. Just clip them. And I'm like, really? You don't like numb them or anything? She's like, no, we would just clip them. And we charge $15 each skin tag. I was like, oh, well, I can clip them myself at home. I didn't want to like mess with them because they tend, if you've ever had a skin tag pull off or anything, they tend to bleed quite a bit. So I was like, I don't want to mess with it. I thought maybe they would do something for it, but no. I'm not paying $15 a skin tag to just snip them off with scissors. I can totally con Andres into doing it here at the house and save myself however many I have, $60, $75, something like that. So back to the nighttime stuff. Yeah, tonight was just, I got back from picking up the cake and the balloon, came into immediately editing, got that. As it was exporting, I went to go do the dishes. Actually, no, I let it export and I was sitting there working on just like monthly budgets and stuff. And then as I was uploading, I went to go do the dishes. So I left the kitchen completely clean, dishes put away, emptied everything, dishwasher and all that, bottles fresh for tomorrow, wiped down the counters, wiped down the table. Only thing that didn't get done was mopping of the floor, which I hate not mopping because then it just kind of builds up. But honestly, I was just exhausted. I'm just tired. I like needed to wind down. All the errands and all the appointments and stuff today just was like, okay, my day was good. I feel accomplished. Now I need to lay down. So I'm laying down. I'm kind of like watching the election a little bit. It's kind of stressful. I really just don't want to be bothered with it right now. There's nothing I can do about it. I voted, I did my part. So now I'm just gonna have to wait like everybody else and see. But that's pretty much what I've been doing, scrolling through YouTube and stuff. And now I'm just like, I probably should go to bed. So yeah, because tomorrow I have a long day too, and then Thursday it just goes from there. So I'm going to call it a vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you maybe in a couple days. Bye. Should I wait? Oh no, she's in her. Just tap her gently. Happy birthday, Mama.
Thank you. I even got you a tag. You also got your favorite treat.
You're welcome, baby. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emmy. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Blow 'em out. And take a bite. Sugar first thing in the morning.
It's so good.
It's really good.
You like it?
You want a normal bite?
It's not their birthday, so if you want to share.
You want a bite?
Mom went on him. Okay.
I'm not eating you.
Do you want some?
Daddy, want a bite? Mommy?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday.
I can't believe you're 11.
Oh, way too fast.
It's so sad.
You're gonna be in college. You're gonna get your car. You're gonna be in a job.
Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Daddy.
Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday.
Ready to do your height?
Spread it to your left. Get it to your left.
Scoot.
To your left.
There you go.
Right there. That's right there. That's here.
Maybe push a little bit further down.
Yeah.
Like right under 55.
Yeah.
Oh, you grew.
I actually do.
You grew a lot more between 10 and 11 than 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Awesome. You're almost 55 inches, Mama. Like 2 inches. Ooh. There we go.
Oh, remember this when I grew from
11.
6 to 7? It's probably like that.
Yeah. Almost. Well, it's 2 inches. Last year was only like
I don't want
just barely an inch. And the year before was kind of a little more than an inch. So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Someone woke up grouchy on their 11-month birthday.
Birthday, Gigi Bird. And he's also 11.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. You're both 11 today.
Yay!
Good morning. Hi.
Pretty.
Are you 11 months? Everly. Mommy's so sad. I have to go to work. I'm so sorry. Emmy, you and Everly are both 11 today.
Yeah.
Everybody's 11 months. I'm
Yeah. Careful. Whoa. Who's got you the birthday girls? The birthday girls. You still have 1 month though. You still have 1 month, huh?
11. Birthday.
It's 11 months old.
And I'm 4.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, let's go downstairs.
I want to try and show you guys her teeth.
Baby's nut.
No, she hates me looking in there. Hey, 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 Jungle Bear, Jungle Bear, Jungle Bear. Woo, 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 woo. No, she won't tell you. Oh, she's got a big tooth on her top left, but then the big tooth on her top right and the one next to it. Hey, oi, 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 oi. Can you see it? Oi, 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 oi. No, you can't see it. Mama. Oi, oi, dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. No, that's the lens.
She was touching them.
Hey, hey, she thinks I'm gonna suck her nose like with the boogie sucker. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Can you see that? That's a tooth, and then she's got 2 more coming in, and the 2 bottom ones. But the 2 bottom ones, she sticks her tongue out. All 5 at once, Chugga. All 5 at once, my chubba. Mm. 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 Everyone's a little crazy this morning, huh? You have a booger.
Me and Everly are 11. I just noticed that me and Everly, we're both 11. Everly's 11 months and I'm 11 years old.
Okay, don't grab the food.
Bye!
What'd you get for dinner?
Olive Garden.
What kind of Olive Garden? What did you choose?
Chicken Alfredo.
Is it really good chicken Alfredo? Yeah.